339.
Oh, I'm sorry, 339. Sorry. Ready? 1. Tenors, can you sing with them? Page 336, second, 339, second system, fourth measure. Pick up to the fourth measure. You guys can sit. Ready?
So Chynna, actually for the whole class, I'm very pleased that you heard that the basses were kind of struggled on that. Now this is where being a choir director, it takes some fine-tuned psychological kind of assessment too. Did the basses suck at that because they didn't know the notes, or did they suck at that for some other reason? Like when we first did it, like she decided to go back and isolate that because the bass is saying a wrong note or two, which is like great that she identified it. I'd rather her do that. This is not a criticism of that. I'd rather her do that than pretend like nothing went wrong and just keep going, right? Mm-hmm. But now I want sort of the peel off another layer of the onion. Why did the basses actually hose it, do you think? Is it because they're bad musicians and didn't know the notes and the notes are really hard, or?
Did I not breathe for them?
No, it's not. It wasn't your fault.
Okay.
Well, they forgot where they were.
They didn't really know where they were, and there was a page turn, so they were just sort of being like dopey boys, like that weren't paying attention, right? And I'm not criticizing them. I just so here's a thing where it's like, you know what? You probably do need to just go through it one more time, but you don't need to waste everybody's time with let's just isolate the basses. The basses were just okay. They were being ninth grade boys and just were pretty things, and they just didn't catch the page turn. Okay. And so this is not something I expect you to kind of know right away, and so this is not a criticism. You're not losing points in that, but it's one of those things where it's probably that's really easy. Fa mi 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 sol fi sol 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 fi sol. And we've done it many times already. You're not the first person on this. Mm-hmm. So probably you could just say, hey, basses and tenors, let's just do that again right from your entrance, still together, and just make sure you're good. Get your page turn fast. Here we go. But you probably don't need to isolate just the basses. There's my point. What you decided to do and why you decided to do it, totally I'm on board with. It's just more of also being analytical in your rehearsals to sort of be aware this is not the hardest note thing ever. So the basses are probably cool. So continue on with the rest of your rehearsal.
Okay, we're gonna skip that. We're going to go to actually 336 from the beginning. And I'm hearing you guys say duh. Can you say it with me? Duh.
Duh.
And what I want is duh with a very tall vowel. Can you put your hand up right here? Go duh.
Duh.
Yes, that's the vowel I want. I want to hear you guys sing it. And make sure you're doing a very tall vowel, very beautiful. All right, from where you start at 336. Ready? 1. And that's exactly what I wanted. Now going back to the top of 336, you'll notice that it says tenderly. And so I want you guys to take out your hands for me, please. Pretend you have the most beautiful flower in your hand. And you're touching it. Come on, touch it. Touch this beautiful flower. Yes, but you don't want to crush it. Okay, so I want you to touch it gently and nicely. Be very kind to this beautiful flower. I'm going to do it one more time while you guys are touching this flower. Ready? 1. I'm going to stop you there. 4. tenderly and beautiful that is? That's what I want to hear from the rest of the ensemble.
Stop.
Come on, guys. Well, from the beginning, one more
I'm
time.
stuck there, so I'm sort of creeped out by the petting of this. No, it's great.
This is a
fine.
good idea.
It's great. No, I wrote, love the flower thing. Yes, great. It's a little weird and creepy, but kind of funny.